I'm not yelling. I'm Cypriot. I found this shirt just doing chores. Forgot all about my trusty t-shirt. I'm not yelling. I'm Cypriot. So I thought I would wear it today. Since it's a little bit warm here today because I blocked off the fireplace. So welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube that doesn't work, where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, 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 really cute dogs. Okay, giving Cedric a run for his money. Just kidding, Cedric. You're the best little chihuahua ever. Well, maybe not. Look, I'm talking about another chihuahua and Ruby's jealous. I apologize, and you're fantastic. Any Hoodle Noodles, if you've just found us and you're not live, or we're not live, go ahead and skip scan for a free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for everyone and anyone who maybe gets a reading, doesn't get a reading, comes by the chat to hang out, maybe finds us when we're not live. Let's see, what else? I'm going to put some things in the chat. I'm going to put some things in the chat for people who might come by that's new, people who might come by that need to be reminded. If nobody comes by, maybe I'll just practice and work on music while I wait for people to come hang out. Happy 420, by the way. I just looked at the timestamp in the chat. It said it was 420. Hey, Ladybug. I'm good. How are you? Cheers. I stayed up all night till dawn working on those manifestation ritual kits, and I made this beautiful candle, which I plan on painting here in a little bit. And I don't know why, but I thought a lot about you while I was making my candles. Have you been okay? I kept wondering, like, if you've been feeling better. Oops. Candle just fell over. I can't believe it's like such a sturdy candle. Oh, okay, good. You got your medical leave. I'm so glad you were able to get that. So you could do a reset. It is a tree, love. It's a it's a beautiful tree. I don't know. We were doing a reading the other night. Somebody got 10 of Pentacles. I don't know if it was you or Pam. And then I was thinking, how beautiful would it be to make a card, like a candle that looks like the 10 of Pentacles in my Golden Girls deck, which is a big, beautiful tree covered in pentacles. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to try that. So I pulled out some old and new silicone molds I had for my Organite, and found this one. At first, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. And I was really unhappy with the smell of the beeswax. But I found some information on how to fix that. And I'm looking for a different supplier now. Because I used to use just beeswax. But everything that's getting sent to me from beeswax smells like, I don't know, have you ever smelled a Duraflame Duralog for the fireplace? It's like processed firewood. It smelled like smelled like firewood. There's beeswax is supposed to at least have some kind of scent of honey in it. And this particular company always had really lovely smelling beeswax because I would make my CBD salves for pain management out of their beeswax. But like usually I would maybe put 30 milliliters, which is 5 ounces of oil to the amount of candle wax I need to make a candle this size. I needed to use twice as much and cook it, like keep it going, like, and let it really air out while while stirring the wax and everything. So I guess the next batch of wax I'll buy a smaller quantity so that I don't have to go through so much toil and trouble. I got another bag of wax coming too because that I'm going to try anyways. It's just a small little packet of it to see what the sample smells like. I don't know I'll be able to make a candle out of it, but if it smells good, I'll definitely purchase. So I put cinnamon, orange, peppermint in the wax, and some quantum love vibe oils that I make, and it smells much better now. Then I went and found my wax seal kit, which I hadn't used in a long time, and realized that the candles that they give you to melt the wax for the seals are just made out of straight up beeswax and shea butter. Excuse me. So I just kind of been rubbing the shea butter on my hands because for some reason working with beeswax kind of has been drying out my fingertips and my hands. Just the beeswax alone. I mean, who knew the candles in my seal wax kit would be good for my cuticles? I figured after I make the new moon ritual kits, manifesting kits, I would keep them available in case anybody wanted to buy them in the future. Because I feel like the spell kit's going to be super special. And it'll work, whether it's the new moon on 1/1/1 or, any moon of the year for anybody. I'm really looking forward to putting together the love ritual kit, the manifesting love ritual kit for next month. That will be fun. Don't get me wrong, this has been very fun, by the way. It definitely has been. I really enjoyed it. Right on. The Harry Potter movies this week. I've been watching the Lord of the Rings movies. I kind of became obsessed with, well, not just kind of, but a lot obsessed with Lord of the Rings because Aragorn was from Dunedain, or he was something about Dunedain. And when I came across Lord of the Rings, I lived in a place called Dunedin, Florida, which is spelled just like Dunedain in Lord of the Rings. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get into this book. So when I was a kid, I would just pretend that where I was living was the Lord of the Rings. I was just a kid, But I love all those books, and I was so impressed with the movies. I really do hope that they'll put the first they'll put the first trilogy out again in films and theaters again someday. I'd like to see that again. Does Harry Potter have a director's cut opposed to the theatrical cut? Because I like the theatrical cut of movies, but I would prefer to see the director's cut. They're always so much more interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure either. So I am still doing free readings. If you need a question that you want to ask or something, we're only 11 minutes in. I'll probably go up to 20 minutes today if more people come in. I hope you're enjoying your time off. Yeah, I've watched the Lord of the Rings the last couple of days. I've watched up to the half of the third film. So when you watch the extended director's cut of Lord of the Rings, you get 12 plus hours of movie time. Oh, that looks so much better now. I wonder if the job I have an interview for tomorrow would be worth it. I'm feeling pessimistic about the description of it. Let's find out. Spirit, she needs to know if this job that she applied for is worth it. Any updates on the place where the troll works? Spirit, what does Ladybug need to know about the job interview? Is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be worth it, this job interview, that she's feeling pessimistic about the description of it? So it did land on the ground face down, but this is a big fat no. I'm just going to clarify because it did just flip in the air and then face down on the ground. Spirit, is it worth it? Could you just clarify it, please? Is it worth it? No. So you've got two no's. Of course, the one that Spirit flipped out of the deck, and then, of course, the one that they flipped forwards. So these are two no-nos. Yeah, it looks like a hell train. Now, do you have to keep in line with this particular type of career to keep up a lifestyle you want? Or could you just go to a metaphysical store and get a job for whatever the minimum wage is there for a little while? You might have a better time and a more easygoing time as well. What about a head shop, like a place you could go and help people with cannabis or their incense? A lot more laid back kind of opportunity that will still bring some income into your pockets while you're looking for something better, more financially stable. I know, I sound like such a hippie. Go work at a metaphysical shop or bong shop. You're going to be so happy selling sex toys. Like, it's not what I mean, but I mean, like, I'm like thinking, like, what if you go to a more easygoing place? Hey, Josephina, until you can figure out what that new field is, or find something that's more, maybe an art gallery. You know, I've worked at art galleries before. I love it. A I froze. A library. A library. A library. You might really enjoy working at a library. I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than having a little old lady tell you what to do, and all you're doing is helping her put books away. You got no one talking too much to you, no one yelling at you because it's a library. So that's more like a paid question, Josephina. So it's only $5 for a 3-question taco box with 5 sauces, and you get 10 minutes with me, 5 plus cards, and a spirit clearing. But we can also ask if, like, the energy towards you is in a way that would please you. Would you like me to ask like that if you're not ready to do the little micro reading? It's okay. We all make mistakes. It's all right. So let me know when you're ready. Okay, sure. Yeah, we can ask that. Cool. Ruby. Ruby dibby doo. You want to smell the satsuma? It's weird, isn't it? But sorry, Ruby, you can't eat citrus, so. Spirit, does Josephina's crush like or have the same feelings or, you know, is that energy towards Josephina from their crush? Is that something that would be, is that energy towards her? Would that be something that would please Josephina's spirit? I guess it's yes, no kind of questions, KB. So, spirit says yes, they are feeling something special for you in the Page of Swords. So be thinking about how you want them to feel about you. Okay. Spirit, will Shav reach out to KB soon? Maybe not so soon, right now. Maybe not today in this Devil card. But the energy behind it is the Ten of Pentacles. So just know, KB, that it is something that's quite possible in the not too distant future that you will be lucky with. Okay, just maybe not today. All right, sweetheart. Maybe in 10 hours, maybe in 10 days. 10 of Pentacles. Um, just keep your chin up about it. They'll come around. But if you're not expecting for them to come around, then I wouldn't expect them to come around right away. So just ease into it. Have fun manifesting it. Okay? You're welcome, KB. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for your likes. I appreciate it. The seed will still be good. I will plant it and find out. Sure, KB. It's $5. 3 questions. You get 5 plus cards. And the spirit clearing with the singing bowl. But if you only want to ask one question, that's fine too. I am Ladybug. You're LA time. I'm New York time. But when I move out west, I'll be more closer to your time. Unless I move to the Middle East. Then I'll be far in the future. Hey Lolita, how are you today, dear? I just smushed another satsuma tree. Hey, living la vida, Laura. How are you, darling? Hey, Game Boy, welcome to the jammy. So, Game Boy, that's more like a paid reading kind of question. If you'd really like to get that answer today, it's $5 for 3 questions. You get 5+ cards, 10 minutes with me, and a spirit clearing with a singing bowl. So if you want a micro mini roadmap to your heart's desire of figuring out where this is going to go, just reach out to me. It's only $5. But yes, KB, you can donate. PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker, Super thanks to you guys. How have you been today, living La Vida, Laura? How are you today, Lolita and Game Boy? I'm gonna no contact for a short while. She probably got her own stuff going on. Not actually know that we have something special and feel energy a lot lately. Wonder what her thoughts and feelings are for me. Okay. No, I can't see it. No, I can't see it, KB. That's really odd. Yeah, you probably just messed up on the payment. Try again. Lolita, you were here before the 20 minutes was up, and I asked you several times. So if you have a question you want to ask, yes or no, please put it in the chat, dear. Okay, living La Vida, Laura. No problem, babe. I was just asking how you're doing today, sweetheart. So everything you would need to know, KB, is up in the, is it in the pin, is the pinned comment there? Check out the pinned comment at the top of the chat. I'll go ahead and put it into the chat now for you. But it'll always be, when you come back in the future, it'll always be there at the top of the pinned comment for you. There's my PayPal. I also have Cash App if you prefer Cash App. Look, I have done super chats, and I've had this happen before. It's just your payment's been declined. Find a different form of payment, or I cannot do a reading for you. Okay? It's not coming through because the channel's broken or YouTube's broken or it's haunted or anything. It's just that at some point somewhere there's a communication loss with super chat, super thanks. Also, could you please take note that my name is Stormy Haworth, not Stormy Howart? I really appreciate that. Okay? So you've heard the name Hayworth. Rita Hayworth. It's just without the Y. Thank you so much for your donation, Kai Knight. Is this the same person you've been talking about this whole time? The same person we talked about last time, right? No, don't apologize. It's fine. I just want to be real clear that we're saying each other's names right and that we're communicating in the best way that we can be in regards to understanding, what we like to be called and what we don't want to be called. Okay. I do see your payment on PayPal. So I don't know what's going on with super chat, super thanks, super stickers. But the reason that probably did not work out is because there's probably miscommunication between your bank and YouTube, or whatever payment use you have that you're using on YouTube might be delayed at the bank, or delayed because of time zone, or delayed because of the season. I've had this experience before paying for a reading, and I was like, because I've had to pay other readers through super chat as well. So your first card is the Lovers. One of the most important things you need to know is that you are very correct about how there is something special for you and her, and something special between you both. Okay, and Spirit is telling you in this Lovers card that you have their blessing. And this is so important now from here on out for you to understand pure thoughts, loving choices for yourself and others. Sorry about my paint all over my hands. I've been making candles and painting hair. But the Lovers, this is all about love, true love, ideal love, that kind of love that makes you feel like this is just the right love for me. So definitely confirming that through Spirit, all right? Lolita, I would like to know if I get the right people to do the job, will I be able to get this brown sofa in my flat? Lolita, we can get to that in a moment, dear. If anybody wants to play Surprise Jack, please put a pumpkin in the chat, and you might win a free 3-card reading. Yeah, that's why. All my payments coming through my job in Europe have been so slow. So slow, so slow. So, yeah, there's confirmation, definitely. So in regards to your question earlier, we've been in no contact. What I tell you about saying that? You've got to get out of this ideal that you are not in contact. It's not doing you any good. All it does is keep you guys in no contact. That's why you're in your emotions and everything's at a stalemate right now. Isn't it amazing that it's just that and not something like they don't like you back? So real easy cake to fix. Just wipe off the messy icing and put the new icing back on. Spirit are her feelings and thoughts for Kai Knight. what are okay, it feels like they're at a crossroad with you, wonder what's the next step to take, feeling pregnant with ideas of you and their feelings for you. Spirit, energy behind the Two of Swords and the Lover's card for kyanite, please. Interesting. Empress, and we're just talking about the pregnancy thought, like full of pregnant with ideas and thoughts of happiness and joy. And if they would fit into the, the blank, will they fill in the blanks? Because this person does see you as this empress, this nurturing, caring, loving, enchanting energy. They are very tempted to come through and maybe pick up the phone and call you, talk to you, not only about their temptations, but their transformations. They also feel like you are something that really makes them feel passionate. Like they want to share a piece of cheesecake with you. They know that sitting down with that cheesecake is gonna transform things in a big and powerful way. And they don't hate it. And this Four of Wands, this is an 11-11 card showing, that you guys have that connection, that 11-11 connection, that spirit energy connection, that you guys could even be twin flames. I don't like to predict things like that. People to figure that out on their own and really feel it true for themselves. Here's the Star card saying, once again, you are the operant power in this. And even though no matter how far they may seem and distant, they're always going to be the star of your heart. So maybe you need to tell her that. I mean, I'm not even into like girls like that, but I will tell my best friend any day of the week, I love you and your tits too. Let's cuddle. So you need to find the courage and the strength to tell this person that you're actually in love with. Hey, you're like, I feel like you and I have a special connection. Let's try and see what being best friends would be like, or even a relationship for 24 hours to see if it would make us happier or better, or for better or for worse. That way you can know, Kyanite, if this is, and she can know too, if this is something you guys want to move on with harmoniously or back out of harmoniously and still keep your stable, committed friendship at least, so that you know where to go from here. So you're not in this limbo anymore. You're not in the state where you're in your emotions because you can't be there with someone you feel that connection with, someone you feel is or could be your best friend for life. Because life, and tell them, life is short. You're looking for the people you want to spend the rest of your life with. All right. I hope that this reading has helped, because they do love you a lot. They do care a lot for you. Genuinely. You got 1, 2, 3. You got 3 major arcanas. The Lovers, the Devil, and the Death. So put death to the old story, okay, and start thinking about that new one and how good it makes you feel about yourself. Okay, and if you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. Even if you just need to ask a question about dating or love life, those are all free. When people don't know what to say or do or what the next step is to take. I mean, you can pay to ask spirit, but you can also ask people here who are in chat for free for their opinion or their ideas or just some comfort. Let's do a spirit clearing for you, because I think you need it. So just close your eyes. You see this person in front of you. They're coming towards you. You've got their arms open. You've got your arms open. And the next thing that's going to happen is a hug. So just start there and let that fill you with some joy and give you some courage and strength that you need today. Because they're ultimately the one that's going to give you the courage to do it through your thoughts and feelings, what you're saying to yourself, what you're saying to yourself about them. Keep saying no contact. No. You guys are in contact. Look, you guys just had a hug. And it's that kind of energy, staying in that power, that gets you what you want, knowing it's just going to happen, despite the fucking. Even if it doesn't look like it. Okay, Lolita. Let's see, what does Lolita need to know about this damn couch? Is Lolita gonna find some people to help her with her couch? Get the damn brown couch in the flat. Spirit just might be saying, I don't know about this shit brown couch, but Spirit said yes, Lolita. You are gonna find some people of mental wealth and strength. You will. I don't know about today, but you might. All right. Also feel like Spirit saying, just cut it out with the sword. Oh, it's feeling. I can feel the stabby in the sword you're feeling about the couch, honey. I'm sorry. I really do hope that your couch gets okay. It's gonna be okay. You must really love this couch. I need to move a couch. When did couches get so big? This is my couch, and it's so easy to take apart. It's only 3 pieces. And you can take it apart and literally carry 1 piece at a time. I'm always trying to think ahead. Like, what if I don't have big, strong hands to help? I'm going to have to do this by myself. I've gotten rid of everything that might be too clunky. Well, except for that armoire. I have a King Louis French armoire from like 100 plus years ago. It's an antique. I bought for like $200. It's beautiful. But there's no closets here, so I thought I would buy an armoire. But I feel like I made a big mistake because I don't think I could move it by myself. Although I did buy something to help me move. I bought a wheelie thing to put it on wheels so I can move it around. I've just started putting anything that's heavy on something that's secure with wheels, like the way my amp has a thing with wheels on it. Hey, Yang, welcome back to the Chammy. Well, maybe you want to explore that, Lolita. Thank you so much again, KB, for your donation. I really appreciate it. I'm going to transfer it now so that the banks can eat the money. I have a bill due today, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much again for choosing PayPal. How you doing, Yang? You feeling better? We've got 5 people in the chat. If y'all want to win a free 3-card reading, let's put the jacks in the chat. The way we play Surprise Jack is we put the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin in the chat, which the way you find that is you go down to the emoji smile, and then where you can type in the names of emojis, just put the name Jack, and you'll find the little jack-o'-lantern emoji. Looks like this. And then once everybody confirms who wants to play, I will put the timer up. Nice. Yeah, it's getting cold in here again. Oh yeah, the sun is down. I'm back. Okay, so we got Yang, we got Lolita, we got Ladybug. Anybody else in the chat want to play? Let's play. I think Living La Vida Laura was here, but she might be at work. So I'll go ahead and get the timer. There's at least 3 people in the chat. Do I have a timer on this thing? Oh, you got an appointment starting in a minute online? Okay, you're probably going to be leaving in a minute. So let's go ahead and just play real quick. If y'all are there, I'll press start now. 29, 28, 27, 26, 22. We're at 20 seconds. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? There's Lolita. Yang, what happened to you? All right, Yang. Yang won. Yang, do you have any questions, dear, or did you want to give your reading to somebody else? Okay, what's your question, honey? A spirit, should Yang allow Vanna to stay with Yang? What does Yang need to know about that spirit? Spirit says, yeah, sure, why not? In the 9 of Pentacles. This person seems pretty self-sufficient, independent, respectable, has some class and some tact and finesse in this 9 of Pentacles. So, yeah. Spirit. What's the energy behind that 9 of Pentacles, Spirit? What's the energy behind that 9 of Pentacles? Have you guys had like, wait, no, never mind. Okay. This changes everything. Okay. So you have 3 reversed cards, but this is not a negativism because the energy behind it is very positive. So what happens is these cards get flipped back up, and mean 10 times more than what they would mean on average with the achievement card here, the 8 of Pentacles. So this person is definitely going to be something good for you in your energy in this 6 of Wands, this King of Wands, and this Judgment card. I don't know how long you've known this person. You will find that this person will help you not only be your own best friend, but be a good friend to you. Okay. Take care, Ladybug. Thank you so much for coming by today. It was good to see you. I'm glad you're feeling better. So keep me updated, Yang. All good cards, all good cards. Good luck with your interview and your meetings, dear. Talk to you later, bud. Hey, Sun Emperor, sorry. Okay. She's going to have some burden. She's going to feel burdensome, but it'll be good for you to be around her and good for her to be around you, okay? Light, easygoing, and friendly. Huh? Hey, LH, welcome back to the Chammy. Yeah, I'm going to be here for a while. Yes, LH, I'll be here. How you doing, Sun Emperor? Sorry, are you having a good day, dear? I'll be right back. I'm just going to get a drink real quick. Not yet. Okay, I'm back. You're welcome, Yang. You want to have the jacket? Mm-hmm. Can I clip a toenail? Are you going to let me clip a toenail today? It always takes about 2 weeks. Clip your nails. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Nail clipping. You don't need Cardi B nails. Hi, mommy doggy. Oh, let's cuddle. You're so warm. I love you. Are you okay, baby? Are you hungry? You want a cookie treat? Okay, let's get a cookie treat. Where are they? You want to show me where's the cookie treats? Where's the cookie treats? Go get them. Go get me. Go bring them to me. Come on. Don't want a cookie treat? Is that something you think you want? Yeah. Are you excitable? Are you excitable, baby? Just ready for a cookie treat, cookie treat. Since I don't know when we're going back out because it's freezing outside. We're gonna have to limit our cooking. That's not the cookie, that's my finger. Okay? Here, little love. Good boy. You're a sweet girl. Gentle, gentle. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. Okay, wait. There you go. Okay, get off me. You're freaking me out now. Now y'all are being a little bit too crazy. All right, I appreciate that. So how have you been, LH? Ruby, breathe. It's just a cookie, honey. Thank you so much. So what's going on? What are your questions, dear? You get, for $5, you get 3 questions. 5 plus cards. You okay? Hey, Arisha, how are you, dear? I know what you meant, sweetheart. It's okay. Hey, Arisha, if you're looking for freeze, they've been closed for some time now. But you can still get a $5 reading, 3 questions. And I will be back later on today to do more free readings. Let's see. Spirit, will Chuck ever understand that LH wasn't trying to hurt him? Yes. In this Knight of Cups. The energy behind it, though, it's like it is, whatever happened is keeping this person up at night, maybe even you two in this Knight of Swords. It's like you both feel like it can't be fixed, but it can be fixed. Spirit says it can be fixed in this Knight of Cups. You might have to show them, you're sorry. Ask how you can show them and prove it, or maybe ask them if you can show them how much you appreciate them. I don't know. Like, that Knight of Cups is about proposals. It's about that kind of Like, hey, you know, like, here's what I want. What do you want? Let's talk about how we want to operate around it, kind of thing. What other questions do you have, dear? I'm going to try and get my hair out of my face while I wait for your second question. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, we can ask Spirit that. Okay. Spirit, what does LH need to know about? Why have they had such a problem with finding the correct connections? Have you been working on your self-concept? How you thinking and feeling about yourself and others, what you're telling yourself about the situation? Spirit is saying in this death card and this high priestess card that, you okay? Are you having sinus issues? Sorry, baby. High Priestess is a card about Spirit having your back. Spirit is saying, hey, I have your back on this, but you've got to stay on your pedestal about what you want in your life, what you want in your connections. You have to leave the old story behind. Like saying things to yourself, why am I finding it so difficult to find the correct connections? Just ask Spirit to only bring people in to your vortex, your world, who will have your best interests at heart. And ask Spirit to stand in front of you with that. Create that with your creators. Ask, believe, receive. Not ask, believe, try real hard. Because whether it's God or Buddha or the goddess, gods and goddesses, whatever it is, it's all the same. It has many faces and many names, but it is the I am that I am that you are too. So staying on that pedestal, stay and not putting anybody else on your pedestal. Okay. Somebody not being groovy, they just need to leave, or you need to leave. Through this embodying this high priestess energy, it's going to transform you in this death card so that it stops happening, this problem with your connections. Okay. The death card is one of the most positive cards. It is the most positive card you can get in the whole tarot deck, believe it or not. Why did Katrina and Nicole have a problem with me? The ones that had it all, the house and the husband, they had a problem with me. Because they're afraid you're going to take it away from them. Because they're so insecure. Their self-concept is so poor. And yours is not. And they pick because they're narcissists. I don't always need cards. Probably sociopaths too. Poor husbands. Because, see, once again, poor self-concept. You know, not only do they batter and bruise themselves with their words and ideas, they do it to their husbands too. They treat their men like shit, and they know it. So someone more enchanting, more beautiful, more together comes in to offer, their best version of themselves to the best version of someone else. It's the world is in your hands. These two people, this Katrina and this Nicole, just turn your back on them. They're just fan grannies. Do you know what I mean by fan grannies? Like, they're those bitter old wicked witches that want to make you think that they're so cool. Okay, but they really just want to give you a poison apple at the end of the day and kick you over the curb, kick you over the side of the mountain, because you are someone they know could take away their prize or get to the finish line before them, because they'll never ever be able to have real friends because they're such hateful bitches. There really are people like this in the world, yes, and sadly they're the same gender as me, giving all women a bad name. So remember, this comes from my grandfather, who had to take many, 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 many years of psychotherapy because of his situation. Poor guy. He said the only thing it ever really taught him was there's only 3 kind of people on the earth. The poison people, the Katrinas and the Nicoles, and they aren't very cool. Then there's, the every other day people. You buy your cigarettes, your gas, your food, whatever from them. Maybe you work with them. Then there's the third kind of person, and that's the person that nurtures you. And not everybody can say that they even have one of those on count, even one of those on one hand. So put these people in the categories as you're going through life. Can you believe my grandfather said this? And then that's all he got out of psychotherapy. And if they had just told him that in the beginning, he maybe not have spent so many years in psychotherapy to recover from the abuse from what he had to deal with as a child, which wasn't so much physical abuse as it was mental abuse and fear. And, back in Victorian ages, in medieval times, at 6, you were ready. You were a grown man and ready to work. Interesting, huh? How far we've come in our time and space. So remember to stay in your power. If you need to get another reading from me, I'm here every day, sometimes up to 5. Sometimes I do 10 crazy events where I'll come by, hang out, talk. And we can go even further, all the way to face-to-face, one-on-one private readings that help you rapidly transform your life. And maybe it's not going to rapidly transform in one day, but you'll be a whole different person by the end of the session. Thank you so much, LH, for your donation. I really appreciate it. Mystic Nonsense has been paying me pretty slow, and I've got a couple of bills that were coming in today, so I really appreciate your donation. Thank you so much. Hope this has helped. Let's do your spirit clearing, because I'm pretty sure you need it. After all the stress you've been through with these situations. Now, every time Katrina and Nicole come up in your mind, these are just your negative Nancys. Learn to differentiate the differences between your negative Nancys and not your negative Nancys. Do not let them in for a cup of tea and a piece of New Year's cake. So what happened to them? How do you want Katrina and Nicole to show up to you? How do you want people to show up to you? How are you feeling about yourself? Do the self-concept work. You'll see people coming out of the woodwork you don't even want to see. Because they're like, she smells good, or he smells good, or they smell good, or, people start to, their antenna starts to go off. Ooh, that feels good. I'm going to go that way, Happens with all of us. Doesn't matter where we come from, what we are, who we are. It's just science. What are you doing? You don't belong over here. Come here. This is no dog zone unless you want to get your nails clipped. Yeah. And what do you think you are, a cat? Look, we just got a donation. That's a whole bag of treats. Cheer up. By the way, your treats are right there. Right there, see? Silly dog. Okay, keep me updated, LH. Gypsy, what are you doing, girl? There's nothing down there. All right, friends, it is 5:30. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything since a day ago, so I probably need to go eat something. It's gotten pretty slow, but I will be back. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go make some dinner, just something to eat, and I'll be back. Let's do a free collected message. I feel like this Two of Wands Empress card saying call your mom, or call a friend that maybe you haven't talked to in a while or seen in a while. Get creative and have fun with them. Maybe do some spiritual work as well. Call upon some friends to do some spiritual work. In that then that Page of Wands, Empress and the Hierophant. So I'm going to certainly go do some spiritual work and eat a sandwich. I'll be back in a little bit, guys. Love and light bright. Kalanita.